Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
All right, sorry about that. Welcome to Saturday Night Show. Yeah. Let's see if this is upside down. Hopefully you guys got your glasses ready. But yeah, what caused my tank crash? Same thing that I just said just a minute ago. I know. Am I new? I felt new, Greg. You know, it's one of those things. So, how's everybody doing? Just wait for people to get in here, you know, notifications to go out. Hey, 240, how's it going? Feels like it's always forever when I see you. Pop in, pop out. But good to see you in here, my man. It's always great to see you guys up in here. Yeah. So, how's everybody? Put it on too tight, man. Put it on too tight. It is Saturday, you know. Okay, I'm just making sure everybody's, you know, ready to go. I got to get my 30. I got to dose myself. I got to get me 30 milliliters in. Let me see if I can do this. All right. Everybody else in? Tell Jamie I said hello. She's at work. She just texted me. This is Crown Apple. Crown Apple. 30 milliliters. Cheers. Saturday Night Live to 2021. New beginnings. And hopefully a great year. Followed up by your one and only. Yeah. So if you guys ain't hit the thumbs up button, make sure you do. So I'm being kind, and we started a little early. It's not quite 7 o'clock. So if you guys don't mind, we just do a little small talk here. Give everybody the chance to come in that want to come in. I'm always starting stuff, man. I got another tank. Gonna be a wide awake drunk. It takes a lot to get drunk. I get a good buzz on, but it takes a lot to go. But yeah, I forgot about the time difference, but I'm here. I said Eastern Standard Time, but see, that's what I'm trying to get everybody in before it is what it is. A lot of you all have constantly now hounded about this and about that. And I'm with you guys. And there's things, like I said, not that I'm hiding anything from you all, because I really ain't. You know, when it comes to certain things that happen and, you know, behind scenes and stuff like that. You know, but you guys are killers, man. You just non-stop. You know, I get the question a million times, and this is where I'm going to put it to bed. All right. About what caused my tank crash. And what did I do about it? Is that what you're all here for? Because, yeah. What's up, RC Reefer? How's it going? Changed out my filter media today. About to start putting all the corals back in. There you go. So, yeah, we have to, we got to wait. Otherwise, I'm leaving. Okay, Gabe, I'll holler at you. I holla, my man. I holla. All right. So, do we got the thumbs up, guys? Just checking. All right. Make sure everybody got the thumbs up. So, I know there's other people. I'm still letting them get up in here and change my UV light today. That's what's up. That's what's up. So here, before we get into some things, I just want everybody to understand a couple things. Now, there's some people in here that, like I said, can either vouch, talk a little bit if they want, get some input on the side here in the chats. What I want people to know is things happen in this industry. Things happen with all of us. Sometimes things are done because of what we've done ourselves. What needs to happen is when something bad happens, own your own shit. Own it. We're not perfect. We all make mistakes. We're all learning. Doesn't matter how long you've been in the hobby, you're constantly learning. I think by now, all the time I spent on YouTube, a lot of you guys got the memo on that. We all make mistakes. None of us is perfect. We all screw up, right? Can everybody agree on that? And if you think you ain't screwed up and you think you're better than everybody, hit the damn door because you're full of shit. So stuff happens. The best thing you can do is just own up to it. That's just not from a hobbyist position or whatever. That's for companies as well. There's nothing wrong with owning up to it. If anything, if it's something that you know personally as a hobbyist you did wrong, own up to it. Don't try to roll the ball or point the finger some other direction, right? Don't try to point the finger nowhere other way. Now, if it's something that happened or happens to do with a company, then you do have a right to confront. You do have a right to, say something. And hopefully a company is good enough to work with you and understand that, it's a possibility. One thing I can say is that I've noticed over the years that people that don't have a platform or have anything that whatever gets swept under the rug. The problem I have with that, it's one thing if a person's a troll and you're just doing something to get under company's skin or whatever the case may be, or you just really just one of those disgruntled type people. Nothing nobody can do will ever fix you. You're just a screw up individual. We have some of those, right? And companies got to do what they got to do, just block you, whatever the case they got to do. I mean, at that point, there's just nothing that's going to please you. You're just very angered at your life, period. But you also got companies that know that damn well that everybody can't be lying on them. And what I mean by that is when you have a bunch of people saying the same thing or this or that or whatever, but nothing's ever done about it, because you're constantly sweeping around. Well, obviously, it is what it is, So, what do you do? People want to know what happened with my aquarium and where I think. What happened to my aquarium is just what happened. Shit died. Shit, shit died, and it is what it is. You know, why did it die? That's the $1,000,000 question. How many of you here want to know why? Exactly. They have to put the info out there so other people don't have the same issue. Well, a lot of people know that I thought I handled things. I'm being honest here, man. I handled things the best that I could to the best of my abilities under certain circumstances. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a little something, and I'm going to go ahead and pour me another one for this, right? People can take it how they want to take it, but I'll put this on my kids and on God's green earth. Some of y'all, that might not mean much to. That's fine. I got no reason to lie, no reason to hide. All right? Instead of covering up and keeping people quiet. Well, if it was me, I definitely would want to fix the problem, and I would have done it the legitimate way. I would have figured it out. You know what I mean? Period. Cheers. Some of y'all remember me going to the LFS, and I was sitting at a table and I was live and we were talking about it. I don't know if you guys remember that. The video's still up. You're talking about that, talking about what happened and all that stuff, right? Right? ICP test does not test for everything in the world. No. So when this all happened, I told you, you know, I said every time I did a water change, I would get this result. He said, hold on, let me take a shot. Okay, Tom, hurry up, man. I'm planning on doing a quite lengthy one tonight. Hey, Greg, can I say shout out to Greg Carroll's, man? You know, if I was probably closer, I'd probably kick it with Greg, you know, a lot more than just whatever. I'm not. I think Greg is a very good individual when it comes to just trying to be, you know, he tries to, you know, keep peace too. You know what I mean? But he's been around long enough to know a thing or two in the industry. So, and he's not a stranger to being trolled or anything like that neither. But anyway, every time I did one thing, I ended up getting this result. What was this result? Well, every time I did a water change, shit didn't improve. Shit got worse. It took me a minute for it to click. I said this. Here's what I want you all to understand. I'm not in a business to talk shit about anybody. I'm not in the business to do that shit. I'm in the business to help people out, just for the record, do aquarium videos, talk about aquarium videos, hang out at shows, do what it is. If I got an opportunity to speak at a Reefapalooza or at a small convention things for local frag swamps, that's what I do. If I got an opportunity to work with saltwateraquarium.com, and if it's shit, it's shit, say it's shit when it comes to products, that's what I do. I am a person that just want to keep it moving, keep it real, keep it 100 without all the extra that people want to bring in with it, right? All these people that like to bully people. So I'm saying something, right? And I'm here because you see it on Reforms, you see it here, you see it all over. You just bully the shit out of people until they just give up. I've seen it a million times. I'm quite tired of it. I'm sure a lot of you all out here are just tired of it. People need to learn how to respect people's opinions. Whether you feel that it's 100% right or 100% wrong does not matter. It's their opinion, their time, their money. Every time I did a water change, constantly, and it took several of those before it dawned on me, something's not right. And what I mean by that is, out of all things, if I'm doing these water changes because I see things going on in my aquarium that's just not right, water change is supposed to fix everything now, isn't it? It didn't. It kept getting worse and worse, as if I'm poisoning my system. That's what happened. Do I need to have some type of physical proof to say, well, if I'm explaining to y'all that this is what's going on, what do y'all think? What do y'all think that means? If you guys ask me, hey Rico, what's going on? And I explain to you what's going on, what would you guys think that the problem was? Do y'all need to be a rocket scientist to kind of figure out what the hell I'm saying? Or do I really have to spell it out like that? First off, I was trying to be very, very sincere. God's green art, all my children, try to be very professional about this matter. The only reason why I'm sitting up here even entertaining this conversation is because, honestly, what has happened to me in my household was very fucked up and it was violated. And I really, honestly, if my kids wasn't here or anything like that, something bad could have happened. Because first off, you don't violate, where I lay my head or my kids lay their head at. And what I mean by violating, I mean violating. And I'm going to get to that. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. But if I told you this is what happened, you guys are already saying in the chat, what you feel. Okay. I didn't realize there were so many people. After this happened to me, I had so many people come to me at the show and say this and that. I went to a show, Aquashella, in Chicago. I went to a show in Chicago, Aquashella. After all this happened, I had people coming up to me, man, thank you for even mentioning anything about your experience, blah, 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 blah. I was in, it might have been, was it in Colorado? No, Chicago. It was in Chicago, yeah. So I had people whispering and people staring at me because certain individuals was doing this because I didn't say that it was the salt, but I guess because I was insinuating it was okay to bump their motherfucking dick beaters and think that I was supposed to just lay down and lick myself and run up out of Aquashella or whatever. I'm not gonna sit up here and bullshit. Even a little sidekick. Okay? That I was supposed to just up and leave and run or whatever the case may be. To the point that later on that evening, I was at a bar. I was at the bar, and I'm not going to say who was all there, but let's just put it like this. Motherfucker wanted to approach. It's dead, but y'all keep asking me, I'm going to tell it. Approached me at the bar. I said, listen, man, leave this shit alone. You know why I said leave it alone? Because I was so heated because of something else that took place that, you know, I'm just the way everything was being handled. I said my piece. I'm allowed to say whatever I want to say. It was my shit, my time, my money, my tank. If that's what happened, I'm allowed to say that's what happened. If that's what the experiences that I was having with my aquarium, every time I did X, Y, and Z, I got A, B, and C results. So we had a bar, and quite frankly, I ended up getting quite fucking loud. And reason why I got loud, because individual wouldn't leave it alone. Like I said, shut up, leave it alone, because you really don't want me to go there. Period. You don't. You don't want me to go there, right? Back off, leave me alone. It was not handled well by them. All that I can say. Oh, thanks, Harkins. You know what really pisses me off? And tell me how you guys would have felt. I was live in my house. You guys were there. An individual showed up at my house. We did some water samples, whatever the case may be. But we did some talking to y'all, then we did some talking, you know, whatever. I turned my back, though. When I was, you know, trying to look for something or do something that I was trying to, you know, show him or whatever, was secretly recording shit in my motherfucking house. Like, bitch, first off, I run cameras. I'll show you guys whatever the fuck I want in my house. But to disrespect me in my motherfucking house and secretly recorded, you know, like whatever, as if I got something to fucking hide and lie about. I don't know how y'all would feel about that, you know, without y'all permission or anything like that. So when I caught him, I said, man, what is you doing? I said, I ain't got nothing to hide. I record all the time. I'm live in my house. I show everybody there's nothing to hide in my house. But why would you do that? Scared? He was scared. He was nervous as hell. Didn't know what to say when that came up. I said, dude, what's the thing? What's the deal, man? I said, did he put you up to this? He said, man, he said, this is my territory. I need to handle it. Handle it how? What do you mean by handle it? What do you mean by handling it? So I'm sat here. How long ago has this going on? I've been out without my tank. Am I pissed to this day about it? Fuck yeah, I'm pissed. Because really, on God's green earth, man, I thank God every day that I'm the person I am today. See, y'all see, I like to have fun. I like to hang out with y'all. Don't tell me I can't keep my mouth closed, because I can. But at the same time, it bothers me to this day. Like, for real, man, you violated my home. You violated me. You violated my fucking where my kids lay their head. You in violation, period. I don't give a damn who told you to go handle that. What the fuck does that mean anyway? That's your territory. Man, if I didn't know better, if this wasn't a saltwater aquarium thing and I didn't know nothing, listen, handle it would have got handled. As soon as that shit would have came out of somebody else's mouth outside of any of this would have got handled in a bad way. Handled that would have had somebody with a hammer dealing with the aftermath. Don't tell me that I didn't handle shit professionally or I'm whatever. This is the problem with people. See, people just be quiet because you trying to be the bigger person. I was trying to be the bigger person. I didn't lie about anything. I said every time I did this happened or that happened. Tom, that's what I'm saying. Why would you do that? So I go to Lear. This shit done pass. All this shit go past. They done got my water sample. I don't see shit that caused anything in it. So I talked to another individual at Lear. I'm telling you, ever since this happened, everybody's always coming up to me saying, dude, I appreciate you, just whatever shit happened to me. But I'm going to tell you something, though. The same shit that happened with me is the same shit happened with my LFS, Triton Marine. Fucking heads popping off, the corals, all kinds of shit. But we didn't talk about all that neither. And I think that's why he might have been there, to talk about him and his fucking problem, right? Over there at my LFS, right? Same scenario. Listen, man. I'm pissed. You know, I've held it in. I did my best. Y'all keep bugging me about what the fuck happened. There it is on a platform. Y'all take the shit how y'all want to take it. Do as you please with it. Tell whoever the hell you want to tell. I don't really care. The truth of the matter is that's exactly what happened. You know, and to tell somebody that's your territory, go handle that. What does that mean, bro? What does that mean? You know, go handle who? What do you think? Like, who's going to handle me? Like, you think that I'm just going to lay down and just going to be easy or something? Like, handle what? Like, what does that mean? If you was about anything, then you should have handled that. You know, you should have handled making the shit right, figuring it out. I lost thousands and thousands of dollars. You think anybody gave a fuck? No, they didn't give a fuck. Maybe you guys might have cared and whatever, but do you think whatever? Listen, man, it was an easy fix. Brightwell Aquatics should have never had to come in and say, hey, bro, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, it could have been Instant Ocean. It could have been Triton Mirror. It could have been whoever came in with some salt. Guess what I would have done? I would have took it. Why, Rico? Why would you just say? Because what choice did I have? I got a 1,000-gallon system. I need a lot of salt, and I need to fix whatever the hell is going on in my aquarium. So at the end of the day, am I wrong for allowing Brightwell to come in and say, here's some salt? You know, whatever. I don't care if they salt good or they salt shit. I don't really care. Salt, I don't care. You guys pick and choose whoever the hell you want to go with. But at the end of the day, you know, did they come up on top for it? Of course they did. Because even though it was a bad situation, they were going to come out smell like whoever came first was going to come out smelling like roses anyway, because what choice did I have? So, of course, I wasn't going to deny them from sending in some shit. You know, I mean, fuck, I got a lot of water to change, right? You would do the same shit. So, at the end of the day, I did what I had to do in that circumstance. But the bottom line is, somebody going to sit there and record and do all this shit, try to look at my RO unit. I just put the brand new Aqua FX in there in my house. First off, I've been in the house. There have been tanks in that house for 10 years. Ain't never had a problem. Been doing this shit longer than the dude was born. You know what I'm saying? What's the problem, man? My daughter's as old as you. Like for real. Like, handle what, bro? And what made me mad because I was like, we cool, we friends. But anyway, at Lear, I ran into an individual, whatever. I said, yeah, they asked me. I said, well, they still act like that. He going to say, oh, they tried to say it was the water or something in your water. So why the fuck did you come out and say that? Because you couldn't. Because I seen what you said. I said, show me. It was nothing, whatever. So that was bullshit. That was a lie. But you secretly talking behind my back about, oh, maybe what? Get the fuck out of here. You know, I'm sorry, guys. You know, I maybe cuss too much. I maybe do this, I may that. But at the end of the day, I'm a man. I'm going to stand up like a man. If I did something fucked up and I made a mistake, damn it, I did it. I apologize. Period, point blank. What's going to happen to me if I did something wrong? I can apologize for it. It ain't going to be the first or the last time I apologize if it was something I did wrong. But if I know for a fact I didn't do nothing wrong, second off, let me tell you something. If I did something so wrong, why you send somebody in my house secretly recording my shit, motherfucker, secret recording me, y'all, well, my tanks and shit and whatever else. You know, what are you trying to do? You was trying to make me look like a piece of shit is what you was trying to do. And on top of it, you insulting my household. You insult where my kids lay their heads at. You just went above and beyond. So if it wasn't the assault, then what the fuck was it? And why are you so nervous? Why are you sending somebody to go handle that? At the end of the day, man, y'all take this shit how y'all want to take it. It's Saturday and I'm drinking and I'm having fun. But at the end of the day, y'all tell me how the fuck would y'all feel? Let me tell you, how would y'all feel that same situation happened to you? Am I in the wrong for saying anything? Am I in the wrong for talking and saying my fucking piece here? Am I? Oh, I'm sorry, Rico. You should have just handled it a little bit better. But why? Well, I think for the past over fucking year now, I think I've handled it quite well. But nobody lets it down and nobody leaves it alone. Y'all want it, y'all want to hear about it, right? So I hear it. Try to make me look bad, bitch. No good. Ain't no good, bitch. First off, you know why you ain't gonna make me look bad? Because I ain't out here bumping my motherfucking gums talking about some bullshit that ain't true. That's first off. There is no, this is a character of Rico. No, motherfucker, this is all Rico right here. What you see is what you get. This is Rico. This is Rico. This is the cool, calm, collective Rico, not so cool Rico, a regular dude Rico. Period, point blank. Period. That's who I am. I'm not this character here on YouTube or any of that. So whatever. I'm not doing it. That's exactly what happened. Disrespected my household, disrespected me, my family, the whole 9 yards with that shit. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. So y'all tell me. If I'm wrong, then I guess I'm wrong. But I know I ain't wrong. I ain't did shit. I've done nothing but keep it real. You either like me or you don't fucking like me. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, what makes a difference? Like, who cares? No, my tank didn't crash again, man. I'm telling the story about what happened. Somebody help people out that's asking questions. What's the yeah. I'm telling y'all because y'all don't stop asking about what happened, what really happened with the beast. That's what really happened. What really happened is I did X, Y, Z, A, B, and C happen. You know what I mean? Every time I did a change. So, y'all drinking tonight? Because I am. But yeah, that's what happened, man. Now that y'all know, y'all can leave me alone about it. But at the same time, how does that make y'all feel knowing now? How does that make y'all feel? Did y'all really want to know? You know? Cheers. Saturday night. Cheers. Whew. I just remember every time you did a water change, it got worse. It did. I have no reason to bullshit you like any of y'all with that shit. Like, it makes no sense, bro. And listen, and not to be funny, you know, yeah. My thing is, it could have got handled. It could have been handled in a whole different way. First off, you could have came in. We could have did ICP. We could have did whatever the fuck you wanted to do. We could have done it, right? We could have handled it like men. We could have. A bottom line is, I didn't ask for anything, no kind of compensation, but yet somebody's supposed to go handle that because it's their territory. Basically, by any means, what? Make me look shitty, make me look bad. Like, you're not going to do that in this industry, first off. I mean, I don't know what anybody think they're going to do, but when you just keep it 100, there's not a whole lot somebody can do. to you. So just be real and be yourself is the best thing anybody can do. If you want to motherfucking lie about something, well, damn it, you better be real good at it, and you better mark the date, time, and remember every damn lie you ever told, or just keep it 100. I don't know, period. They act like female dogs. Yeah, well, it is what it is, right? Can't wait to see how the new setup looks when you get it going. I got a little setup going, because I'm waiting on some other things to get the new tank back here and do all that. But nah, man, I don't want to keep rehashing these situations. I really don't. And I wanted to die and go to bed. And am I pissed off about it? Of course I am. I mean, how can I not be pissed off about it? You're going to send somebody, you're going to send a person, and the person that you're seeing, I felt like we were good friends, and I'm actually hurt about it. You know what I'm saying? I remember when they were nothing and just, back up here and there, and to do that, to come to my house and, be all cool and give my wife hugs and have fun and then turn around and do. I mean, come on, man. It just makes no sense, man. It makes no sense to do that. That'd be like me befriending fucking Than at Tidal Gardens, coming in, being his friend, being cool, and then somebody telling me something and I'm going over there secretly recording some shit, or, like, motherfucker, please. Like, first off, yeah, you probably get the same reaction. You might get a fork in the fucking head, or you definitely will never be talking to him again. But, there's all kinds of shit. My thing is, you just don't do shit like that. I don't care who you work for. I don't care, whatever. You don't have to go to that extreme. Like, just ask questions, man. Look around. Okay, man, do you mind if I record some of this stuff to kind of figure it out and send it back to the office, or, see what the coral's looking like, why they're doing, trying to figure it out? Like, come on, man. It was like, ask, like, not secretly, and then you get caught, you're like a deer in headlights. Come on, man. If I'm wrong for talking about it again, then I guess I'm wrong. Y'all wrong for asking me. Y'all wrong for following me and asking me a million times. That, if I'm wrong, that means y'all wrong. At the end of the day, man, he could have had his head. I wanted to. I really wanted to, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not that guy that just lays down and takes whatever. I don't mind setting up, having a hearing. You know what I mean? If that's what it got to come to, because, you only live once. You got to be respectful to people, man. All this disrespect is just I don't get it. I don't get where you talk about water in the box, all the disrespect, the grown ass men wearing pink tutus and pom-poms, and, just like, can't y'all just have fun and can't we all just get along, have fun? I mean, who gives a fuck about your opinion? About me? Like, once again, I keep using that because a lot of times he way the fuck over there on the spectrum and I'm way over here. Not one time that I can honestly say that I ever had an argument with that man about anything and be like, we just like, okay, really? Okay, that's new to me. I never experienced, me neither. I never heard shit you said either. Like, and it's never been a disrespect. It's never been an argument. It's never been anything. Like, me and Frost, same thing. Never been anything. And we've experienced things in totally different ways. We're talking about possibly a bad batch, and I had to go through all that and be disrespected like that. Come on, man. And honestly, how long ago was that? A year ago? That happened a year ago, right? That happened a year ago. Some people still make little joke punches at it and shit. But now that y'all know this, how do y'all feel about it? Now that you know my side, what y'all ask, y'all want to know, I got nothing to hide. On God's green earth, that's exactly how that shit happened. There ain't no his side, and then the truth. No, motherfucker. That's exactly how that transpired. Mm-hmm. Exactly how that went down. Huh. So, y'all want to see a little something? I can show y'all a little something. It's the Life Reef 600 gallon reactor X-Jet. What's up, Dale? Around a year and a half. No, it ain't been 2 years because I only heard the tank's only been up for 2. The tank was up, what, 2 years? It's been like 19. Yeah. Was August. Was around then. Yeah. Something like that. But anyway. You know, the bad part about talking about stuff is that it's not bad. What's bad is when people try to make you look bad, when you have every right to speak your mind. Every right to speak your mind and what happened, but everybody want to swoop shit underneath the rug instead of putting it out, airing that shit out, let's fix it. Companies that should be jumping on bad situations. Listen, man, a bad situation can become a great situation. All you have to do is, in a bad situation like that, and you know that it ain't the hobbyist's fault. You know that. You can look at it, and you know who you're dealing with. All you have to do is be like, listen, man, we're going to get this tank back together. We're going to send some more salt. We're gonna work on it here, some product, maybe get some carbon in here. We're gonna get this back together. We're going to get corals. We're going to fill this thing back up with corals. Okay, cool. Would have talked about it. What would you guys would have done? Damn, that's a solid ass company. They gonna look marine land with their aquariums do that shit. Bottoms fell out of tanks, all kind. Guess what they did? Took care of all the livestock. People's shit got damaged. They fixed it. They had a better eye at it. They fixed it, and they made it right. Why wouldn't a company do that? That's your perfect opportunity to really show you what you're made of. Wouldn't you say? That's what I would say. Own it. Hey, let's move on from this. That's what I would have did. And the bad part about it, I said, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I said, Brightwell shouldn't have had to stand up to the plate and say the motherfucking thing. You should have been, not Brightwell, you should have been, what Brightwell did, regardless, they did it for their own reasons. You should have did that. That should have been your job. I said that. God's my witness, I said that. I said you should have did that. That wasn't their job to jump on board. Hey, they took advantage of an opportunity. They seen an opportunity, they took it. They supposed to. They a company too that produced salt and everything else. They were supposed to. I'm not mad at them. Shit, that's game. Game recognized game. Where you slip and fall, somebody else there to pick it up. Should have picked it up. Fuck, Purite's on the fucking market. Nobody knew a damn thing about some damn Purite. Even BRS didn't know shit about Purite. I think they made a video and said that. Hey, we didn't know nothing about it till Rico's Aquariums. Well, damn. Now they making millions off of a fuck up somewhere else. And I'm sitting here getting drunk, talking to you, not making a fucking dollar. Cheers. Man, that's good. Whoops. Don't break my saltwater aquarium glass. He said, yeah, they did. It's the truth, though. You know, I got nothing against salt. I got nothing against products. See, here's the thing. If a product shit is shit, we're talking about salts. Every salt company out here has had bad batches. Let me just make that clear to y'all, including Reef Crystals and Synocean. They're not exempt, okay? It's all about how you handle it and rebound from bad shit happening. It happens to all of us. So for me to sit here and say, oh, Fritz, shit, this, and that, I'm not going to do that. The people behind it that handle the shit the wrong way is shit. I'll say that because that was shitty. That was bullshit. That was shitty. That was low. That is like low as low can come. You know, I didn't know we was in the hood to get that damn low and grimy. But yeah, it's not the salt. You know, it's people that represented it in the way they handle it. And that's how that goes, man. See, products ain't bad. It's the people behind the products that would make products bad. A product could be a shitty, cheap ass product, but it has a purpose. It's going to serve a purpose. It's going to do a job. Now, that job is going to be based on what type of materials it's made of and a number of things and how long it's going to last due to how much money you invested in it, right? We can understand that, right? So even for the cheapest shit that is shit, clearly could be shit. And there's some shit that is shit on top of shit that you don't need to put in your aquarium ever. There are uses somewhere for it somewhere. Can I just being honest? It's the companies that had issues. Yeah. Like I said, I got no problem with people still using Fritz or whatever. That's on them. I had a problem with what happened with my batch. That doesn't mean every batch that comes out on the market is bad. No, I think salt is salt to me. I mean, I don't like, certain salts. I mean, because of certain things I didn't grow fond of. I don't like the fact that, I was using a salt that I basically have to mix for 24 hours, because it gets really hot, and I don't like that. I like the, instant ocean. It is what it is. I mean, I will use what I got around, finish off, but instant ocean, that's where I'm just going back to, man. It's at the end of the day, when you guys don't ask me, a salt company, didn't need to ask me shit. You know what I mean? Because salt, unless you're willing to accept the responsibility, if I go outside of something because I'm setting up a tank, and it's a specific tank for a specific thing, listen, long as you're replacing whatever's in the motherfucker, if it crashed due to that product or that salt, that's one thing. But other than that, I'm good. I'm good. That tank's tore down. I done moved, brother. Dale, I done moved. I don't know if you haven't getting notified or just now coming back around. I moved into another house about 90 days ago, man. I just took the Beast. The Beast is up in Brooklyn, New York. You can follow the Beast and the journey for the Beast with Jeff's Reef Tank in Brooklyn. It's up there. If you guys ain't see the video, you can watch the video. I just dropped a video on that. So you can get all the information you need on where the Beast will live on, just in another location and not here. The Beast wasn't designed for this house the way I want it. So it would have been fine if I didn't have a fireplace, whatever, but the way it is, no. But anyway, yeah, no problem there. But I don't know. I mean, do I have a right to be upset, people, or whatever? These are questions. At the end of the day, you don't have to answer, because at the end of the day, I know I have a right to be pissed off and be upset. And yeah, it might have been a year later, but it doesn't change the fact that how you feel so violated. And that's what it boils down to, man. It's the principle. It's me, the way I feel so violated, and I'm not feeling great because I got nothing back in return. I don't know. I mean, if it was, thank God that I'm not whatever, I thank God that we were at least somewhat friends prior to that. But I felt so violated, and I was in shock, when I caught up doing that. And at the time, I was just shocked. I was just in shock. Like, are you really doing that? Like, I didn't want to believe it. You ever been in a situation you just don't want to believe it, but you know it's really happening and you're not dreaming. That's how I felt. I felt like, wow, wow. Like you really doing that. You was really doing that. Why? I said, what would make you do that? He said, well, this is my territory. I have to handle it. Handle it how? What are you doing? There's nothing to hide. If you want video, whatever you want to video, ask. Don't just secretly do it. And you don't ever commit a crime because you're not good at it. So shook, don't know what to say. Don't ever commit a crime. Don't do it. Don't ever do it. You wouldn't last 2 seconds. Don't ever do it. And it was, I guess, the shock and seeing the look, it kind of made me feel sad too. I was hurt, pissed, sad. Like all these emotions flood in when something like that happens, especially if somebody and you would never think that they would, and you've been around situations that should have just been between, like I would never fucking, what we do on our off time and shit, like get loose lips but whatever. Just talking about what happened to my aquarium. So what caused my tank crash? Obviously the salt. When it boiled down to it, there was nothing else. I did large water changes. I used some periods. I did what I was given to do on emergency level. Everything started bouncing back. Heads of Euphilia stopped coming off. All the above. Before the water changes, though, it was just basically carbon, whatever. Maybe a light superpower of carbon type thing. But other than that, that stopped. It bombed up whatever the hell was up in there. Don't know. And large water changes and everything was going great until we had to tear it down and move. All they had to do was make it right. You know what? They didn't even have to make it right. They should have made it right. I never offered them to make it right. I never told them you need to pay or get me new corals and all. I never said that. But at the end of the day, they had no intentions on making it right. When you send somebody and tell this person, hey, that's your territory, go fix it. And that person sitting there secret doing CSI, taking, footage of what? I don't know. My aquarium, like I walk around, all the time. Like I have nothing to hide. If I wanted to hide, you think I wouldn't clean up some of this stuff up? There's products up there. Like there's nothing to hide. I live just like everybody else live in a house that's somewhat unorganized. Yeah. A bottom line, though, it should have been somebody else trying to come to the rescue. Should have been them, first off and foremost. Second off, to go to shows and try to whisper, like, I don't know what the fuck that's going to get you besides a sore ass. Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but that really did happen. And, little sidekick goons, little goon or whatever, too. Make me feel a certain type of way too. But then I realized that, they're just a disrespectful child too, so just it's a group thing, it's a clique. Who's in this clique? High school drama. At the end of the day, I'm going to walk by you like I don't give a fuck about you, two shits about you, and keep it moving. Like, this little, keep that shit like this. Don't ever get like this at all. Not if you want to go to church with mama on Sunday. So other than that, man, this hobby is a great hobby. People that are going to see this fucking video at some point understand that when bad stuff happens, it happens. Don't take it out on a product. Shit happens. You get quality control. Shit goes through all the time. I used to be a supervisor Manager back in my younger days, machine shop, shit gets by sometimes before you catch it. Tools break, running OD, ID, CNC machinery, and all that shit that I used to do. Shit gets by, tools, people not checking like they should, calibrating their tools and stuff gets by. And by the time it got by, I mean, fuck, it could have already been 50 parts done went through. That could have easily been 50 boxes. You know what I mean? Depending on what the batch is, how much you're making at a time. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. Listen, at the end of the day, you guys, there's people out here that still use Fritz to this day. This is not a hate Fritz fucking moment. Buy Fritz. It's not about should you not or should you buy. No, I don't give a fuck what you do. Salt is salt. Every salt has had a problem, including Instant Ocean. I love Instant Ocean. It's all had its problems. I'm not an anti-hate anything. If it happens, it's about how you handle it. Hopefully, companies will understand that. We were talking about other things about people's Apexes and shit come out of warranty or something it was, and how they could handle claims, how they could set up, well, if it's this far out of warranty, it's going to cost you this on this product or this or whatever, or maybe offering extended warranties on products, especially products that you're paying a shit ton of money for. These are things that companies have to fix. Companies need to learn to do the right thing. Not everybody's going to be the right thing. There's customers that are there's nothing you could do to help a customer. You could try to offer them the world. They're still going to be disgruntled customers, and you just got to cut your losses on those. There's nothing you can do. But at the end of the day, if it's a possibility your shit's wrong, you fucked up, stand up and just admit that you fucked up and handle it. Even if you maybe feel strong, you don't. But there's depending on the person, to what they're doing in their equipment, you went there, you looked at it, that they're about this life. You might want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Not saying you got to do everybody. Not saying you had to do me. Clearly, you didn't want to do me. You want to bury my fucking ass and try to make me look bad. I don't take it personal. We live and learn.